Marriage man.
How you going? I'm Marriage Man, and welcome to this week's episode of Marriage Man. On today's show, we're going to be dealing with an emergency situation. And we all know that in emergencies, our crisis control skills need to be A1, not unlike Nick far out from the African wannabes. So you've forgotten that today is your wife's birthday. And if you really want to avoid a clash, then I've got some top tips for you today. They're going to take your marriage out of the scrum and straight over the try line for a massive touch-up. Come on, let's go. So obviously, lads, in this emergency, time is of the essence. She's gone out for breakfast with the girls, going shopping, and you've only got a few hours to come up with the two essential ingredients for a great birthday: a cake and a top present. So fellas, let's go and see if we get the cake started, eh? Now guys, because we're trying to impress, we all know that big is best. Over the next 2 weeks, as she eats this cake, every time she's going to think of what a wonderful guy you are. So today I'm going to be making it in my favourite mixer. And remember, always clean your utensils well before you use them. Now this little beauty has got this gutsy 4.5 horsepower Honda with a 22-inch mixing bowl. It's going to be just the ticket. So today we're going to be making a beautiful sponge cake, and as you can see, here are all the ingredients we need. So we've got 2 litres of milk, we got some white sugar, we got some self-raising flour, and we got a dozen eggs. It's going to be perfect. This cake's going to be massive, fellas. So what I've done is I've preheated the oven on high for about an hour. And then I just pop it in, shut the lid, hope for the best. Now let's think about the gift. So what we have to do is come up with something that's quick and easy, but stylish too. So today I've decided we're going to build a picture frame. Just think, every time she looks at it, she's going to be reminded of you. Now what's working for us is that rustic is in. Shabby chic they call it. So I've managed to scrounge up these crusty looking bits of wood from the wood pile, and I've found these really shabby chic nails. What do you reckon, fellas? Came up a treat, eh? This is very special and she's gonna love it. How about we go and check on the cake? Well, this oven's never failed me yet. Check that out, fellas. Nothing like a beautiful golden sponge, eh? Now we just have to get to and decorate it with some of this delicious icing. So we just add a bit of cream, a bit of ice and sugar, a couple of eggs, and just a dash of colour. Now make sure that you use the kiddies paint because it's water-based and non-toxic. So to mix it up, we've got our paint stirrer, my trusty old Bosch drill. Now we just have to whip it real good. Now in order to apply this stuff, just grab your favourite trowel and slap it on. It's a bit like buttering up a brick, so you fellas should be pretty good at this. Now for the special decorating bit, what I've made is some coloured icing, and I've put it in this empty liquid nails tube in my silicone gun. Now make sure you clean out the tube really well, otherwise the icing will really stick to your teeth. Then just cut the tip to size, and let's go for it. For a special decorating tip, how about you add some of your wife's favourite lollies, eh? Finally, fellas, don't forget to add the all-important candles. So one last tip for today, fellas, is lighting the candles. Now, as your wife starts to get on a bit, it can be a really tedious task. So I've got a fantastic tip for you, Mortein. Well, that's it for today's show, fellas. Thanks for tuning in. I hope your quick thinking and silky skills have saved the day, not unlike Nick far gone from the Austrian Willoughbys, and that your wife has the best birthday ever. On next week's show, we may even look at another emergency. That's right, the mother-in-law is coming to stay. It's going to be great, so tune in. Remember, until then, I'm Marriage Man. Say hi to your wife for me.
Marriage Man.